Good morning, folks, and welcome to the Steve Comic Express, the Monday cold edition of 17 degrees. Yes, yuck. And that's the way it is. And folks, we will be doing comedy open mic at all three of our locations, the Comedy Factory and myself. I will be at the Pub on Park with the host of Justin McCormick tonight, starting at 8:30. Message me to get on the list or show up and go up. And we'll be at Napolitano's Brooklyn Pizza in Smithfield on Wednesday and Jake and Johnny's Lounge on Thursday. We hope to see you folks there. And the new owner, soon to be, not official yet, at Jake and Johnny's Lounge, which will be changing the name. We did communicate. He wants to keep the mic going. So there might be a 1 or 2 week downtime as he remodels, gets a new signage up. But right now, we're having all our mics, 3 of them this week, at those locations, including Jake and Johnny's Lounge. Hope to see you there. Also, thank you for checking out artistrybysteve.com. And don't forget to download Upside. Use my promo code 6MMJUU. Make money pumping gas and get a bonus using that for the first time. And you can get paid for not only pumping gas, but to-go food and going out to eat and even find locations, as well as shopping. You'll see the app will gain money, whatever you spend today. 2 days later, it shows up there. And when you want to cash out, you can. You can put it in your debit account, PayPal, gift card, Amazon, and the like, and never get charged and never get charged a fee for doing so. An app that pays you to download Upside. Well, folks, good morning. How are you doing? Hope to have you on with me this year as we endeavor in many different directions. I am on TikTok, for those who don't know that, under the name Steve Comic. I hope you follow me there. Also, Steve Comic on YouTube. I hope you follow me and subscribe there. Like I said to you, I am migrating a lot of my followers and everything over to some locations because I'm growing my audience to get bigger. I want bigger than big that I'm already big, but I want bigger. And I'm hoping to have you join with me. See, with TikTok, I'm doing a lot of art lessons on TikTok, so you might get a different kind of me. So hopefully you'll join me there. Also, some other posts. Well, folks, I fully expected the Democrat Party to be on the side of evil and defend it as well. Democrat Party, including rhinos, and included that woman. Who's that woman who cheated on her husband and ruined other families? Oh, that would be Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's right. A rhino. Go that direction, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be loyal to anything or anyone. Sorry, just have to say it. You know, either crap or get off the pot. Do the right thing, get out of the relationship, and start a new one, but don't cheat. I have no use for cheaters at any level. Wanted to say that. But anyway, the Democrat Party has sided with evil. It won't be long before we have a judge, going out there saying we have to return Maduro back to his country. Well, wouldn't that be a moment of hypocrisy, right, folks? Here we are. They said that we didn't give that gangbanger Trende Aragua guy, a family man, where did he live, in Georgia? I forgot where. The right due process, and he needed to face our courts before facing their courts, and now he's facing our courts. And oh, by the way, Joe Biden put the what do you call it? The axe on Maduro's head. In other words, indicted him, said he was a wanted man. Joe Biden did. Now we followed through, and in a moment of hypocrisy, the Democrat Party is the first people to say, no, that was only pretend. Which we get to find out with Democrats is the case all the time. It's all pretend. It's only pretend. We didn't really mean it. Just like the war on drugs, we really didn't mean it. Just like Kamala Harris was the border czar. We really didn't mean it. We're all for the life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. We didn't really mean it as we killed millions of babies into the womb. And oh, by the way, what is the number of African Americans being eradicated off our planet due to abortion each year. I guess Margaret Sanger with the eugenics project is working out pretty well for the Democrats as they go right into eugenics. Yes, thousands and thousands and thousands of black babies are being murdered in the womb. Well, how did they get in the womb anyway? Oh, that's called sex. It took two people to do it, and I guess it took one to kill the baby. Because the father probably didn't know or they weren't going to get in on it. Because it's the woman's body, she can do what she wants with it. Including destroying her children's genitalia, including destroying her own identity via the Democrat Party. It's her own body. She can do what she wants with it, unless the Democrat Party says otherwise. So true, isn't it? Right, Sal? Isn't it so true? Isn't it so true? And then we have South Gulf Fire, Mark Rice. It's so true. And the Democrat Party there citing, oh, he did something illegal. They went into Article 25 territory. You mean like Joe Biden was? What is the matter with the Democrat Party that they just have no message? It's just Trump, 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 Trump. And to this day, I have not heard coming out of the mouth of Democrats anything on how to make America greater than what Donald Trump's already doing. And I've already said, I mean, what can you do different to make America greater? The Democrat Party resides on the opposite of good, the opposite of life, the opposite of freedom, the opposite of recognizing that God created two genders. And if you don't believe in God, well, they're just two genders. Not 3, not 4, not 80, not 100, just 2. And these are the same people who want you to believe that women have the same strength and agility that men do. So therefore, they throw men in girls' sports and take away their identity, including their scholarships, including their trophies, including their safety in their own girls' room, as creepy men decide to pretend to be girls, go in the room and fondle and attack them, as they've already have. But the Democrat Party, they don't want to hear it. And oh, by the way, as they knock the priest for moving one pedophile priest to another parish, they move one male pretending to be a girl who assaulted somebody in the ladies' room to another school. Gee, does that sound hypocrisy on a high level? You mean Democrats, you doing what the priesthood was doing back then when we were starting to catch all the pedophile priests? Meanwhile, your pedophile party, known as the Democrat Party, in full pedophilia moment, is doing all of that. But you want us to hate Catholicism. And all while you obviously do the same thing and kneel in our pews in our churches. Well, I guess you've had a good mentor, have you not? And I'm a proud Roman Catholic, and, you know, guilty is guilty, and guilty gets to get punished for their guilt. Vestments or not. But don't get on your high friggin' horse with me, Democrat Party, when it comes to that, when you're moving a whole bunch of creepy guys around, offending young girls and women in their safe spaces and taking their identity away, all while saying, oh, we're into feminism and we protect the girls. Oh, no, you don't. And oh, by the way, where's Billie Jean King? Has she put a cork in her wahoo? What does she do? Billie, where are you, baby? Would you burn your bra? Where's all those feminists that are out there as their identities being taken away? You know, it was only about, I guess, when you plant a seed in the womb and then suddenly is a life born and you want to kill it. Well, that's the only good thing about being a feminist. You're just killing a baby, have a light beer and move on with your day. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't like what I have to say, you have a right to just block me, and I don't care. I'm very successful without you. Don't need you, don't need or care to have you around me. Please do me a favor, just move on. If you liberals want to talk to me about what Donald Trump did in Venezuela, don't have a conversation with me. I am not going to have a conversation with idiots and stupid, uninformed, ignorant people. I just can't. I'm way beyond you in postgraduate studies when it comes to politics. I'm sorry. I always reside on the side of freedom, love of country, love of my religion, love of my family, and the love of your family, trying to protect them, and the love of women, and the love of Jews, and the love of blacks, and everybody else, because I want equality. I want equality and safety in our world, and I don't want Democrats to take that away from you. So does that make me guilty? If it does, then move on, find another sucker. I'm not going to sit there and have a conversation with a liberal, because it serves me no good. It's like you teaching a course, but the person in the classroom is not listening, and therefore spent their money foolishly as they decide to do things a different way. And so therefore, it is what it is, folks. The midterms are upon us, ladies and gentlemen. They are here. We are in 2026. You have an opportunity to keep the freedom going, to keep the safety of America and our children going, or you want to destroy it. Now, you can do that. This is a free country. You can do that, but don't come crying on my shoulder, because I have no use for liberalism at any level. And oh, by the way, if you're against Donald Trump's actions in Venezuela, I advised you to do this yesterday, and I will advise you to do it once more today. I would advise you to go to a grave site of someone you knew who died of drug overdose. I'm sure many of us know them. And I want you to go there, pull down your britches, and urinate upon their grave, because that's exactly what you're doing by your opposition of this. How can any normal, sane person, a true American, or a religious, pretending to be maybe a religious person, actually sit there, stand there, or whatever, and be against taking this drug lord down? Cuba's next. And I can't wait for that moment to happen when Cuba falls. Oh, I'm sure Democrats are going to take the wrong side. Oh, this was illegal. I guess it was okay when Obama did it. I guess it was okay when Clinton did. I guess it was okay when all the other leaders did what they did. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it is really all truly about. It is all truly about taking down America. It's all truly about destroying the American way, destroying life, destroying the freedom and liberty and happiness, killing the baby and having a light beer, all while ruining your children's sexual identity. And throwing a striptease act in a classroom called the trans, and where you have to really go see that, maybe those trans shows, maybe in a local bar or maybe Provincetown, where you could see a trans show and have a light beer or a drink and be happy. But I guess the Democrat Party wanted that in your children's classroom. And why not, right? Why not? Let's throw them in your children's classroom, because your children are expendable. And if we can brainwash them at that young, tender age, right, folks? And then we will have future for our party. That's why they brought illegal aliens, so they can have them illegally vote in our elections. Because, of course, you're liberal now. Good morning, Ruth. You're liberal now. New York, a new set of rules, including being grateful that Trump is president. Yes, really. Huh. But anyway, folks, if you can't get Mothers Against Drunk Driving to do what they had a mission of doing in the beginning, let's not even bother calling them a legitimate organization anymore. I wouldn't be donating any money to them or any organization owned by liberals. Sorry. I don't want any part of AARP. I don't want any part of anything. I won't be buying cookies. I won't be supporting any of these things when you rename the Scouts and you're putting Girl Scouts into another mission. Sorry, not participating. And if you're a parent putting your girls into these organizations, you need to be deprogrammed, because you are already being taken advantage. I'm saying a lot today, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because you're going to start seeing some judge overturn this thing. Oh, we got to send Maduro back. Really? Always on the wrong side, ladies and gentlemen. Always on the wrong side. Always on the wrong side. The Democrat Party is like watching a Batman or a Superman sequel. There's evil and there's good, but good always wins in the end. And in this case, the Democrat Party is the evil, is the epitome of evil, the party of death. You people who call yourself a moderate Democrat, don't waste my time. You know such thing as a pro-life moderate Democrat. Because if you were pro-life, you wouldn't be running as a Democrat. Because you damn well know your party isn't going to back anything you believe in. So you just want the power. You want self money. It's all about your self-preservation. Right, Randy McCauley? So self-preservation. So it isn't about that. It's all that free health care for life and everything else and insider trading. That's what it's all about. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You're a liar. You're a Judas. You're a Judas to our God. Judas sent his God to the to the crucifixion, and you're going to send this country to the crucifixion by calling yourself, I'm a pro-life Democrat moderate. No, you're not. You're a lying bastard or bitch, whichever side you fall on. You're either one of those two. Lying, lying, lying. And both those words, by the way, can be found in the dictionary. So I'm sticking to my mantra, no swearing on this ever again. So bastard is in the dictionary, and so is a bitch. Both. And you in the Democrat Party really are the epitome of both of those. Have a nice day, folks.